Welcome back. Hey, bana Mazama, how long has it been?
2 weeks.
Hey, bana, what do you do sasa zile hakuna Premier League? Because man, without football, bana, it's very tough. International break, bana, should be cancelled until after league imeisha. Mnaona aje jamaa. Takusalimieni bana. Let's greet our folks first of all, bana.
Hi guys, I'm Danzuki. I know you've missed us, but you're back.
Hi guys, welcome back. We are back with analysis, with everything. Again, we are back with the Arsenal and Man City shenanigans, and we Potter just like Potter doing Chelsea dirty, and it's just fine.
Yeah, and I just want to say something, guys. We went to international break, we came back, and Arsenal is still on top, guys. Anyway, I'm Kelvin. Yeah? Time has moved, but still Arsenal is still on top. So yeah, very good thing. So yeah, guys, we've missed you too. I know some people have been asking, kwani mlienda wapi? We have also been on an international break. Yeah, but we are back, and now we want to start with games. This weekend has very many games. Thick, fast, hot. I don't think there is any game which is not hot, bana. I don't know which game should we start with. Watu wa Chelsea, watu mko huko nyuma, sijui leo tuanzie nyuma. Tuanzie wapi? Let's start with because I think almost all teams have double game week apart from the team that is on top. So we can do the double game week. Let's start with the Birit. Take us through.
So Chelsea is playing Aston Villa. Chelsea will be just a minute to get the fixtures. Chelsea will be at home with the Aston Villa. And again, do we discuss both of the fixtures at once? I think it saves on time.
Yeah, let's just do both for one.
Yeah, so first of all, Reece James is back on injury. I'm not so sure whether it's a cautionary thing. So that's a big...
But they did not play international break, yeah?
Yes, he did not play. The coach of England said it's a cautionary thing, but it could be something that could be a serious thing, because I mean James has been pulling out of games and been disappearing. So but anyway, Potter is back to do us dirty for the Villa game and the Liverpool. So both games Chelsea will be at home. Well, for me, I hope we win both of them, but I think the fixtures are very tricky, especially the Villa one, because Villa could drop deep and Liverpool could come pressing. So I don't know which of the ones will fall, but I think I'll ask Dan.
Well, I think tough fixture for Chelsea, especially the Liverpool game. I'm seeing them winning against Aston Villa. All odds are for Chelsea to win this game.
It depends.
With what? I think Aston Villa, Unai, I don't see them having good quality to match Chelsea's squad, which is slowly reviving itself. If we go by what we saw the games you played before the international break, then you stand a chance of winning against Aston Villa. But the Liverpool game, I'm seeing a draw. I'm seeing a 2-2 draw. Salah will always score against Chelsea. Yeah, so I think my prediction will be Chelsea will get 4 points from the two games.
Yeah, actually, I think Chelsea are more likely to lose to Aston Villa than they are to lose to Liverpool, because this Chelsea team is very weird and does not know. I think the biggest weakness is they are susceptible to counters. And Emery is the king of haram football. Park the bus, hit them on the counter, away from home. Arsenal had a very tough time when we were playing them, but we got a win, luckily, at the end of the game, through an outside of the box shot by Jorginho. It was a very tough fixture because they are not an easy team to open up, and they are very good on the counter. Watkins is on form, so he can always get you a goal. They have Leon Bailey, who is causing havoc since Emery came back. They have Emi Buendia. They still have Coutinho, who has a moment of magic in him, one or two, even though he's getting old. Emi Martinez is a solid goalkeeper. He can pull off saves, so it's not easy to beat. And Tyrone Mings has also been on form since I think since Unai Emery came back. He has been doing good things at the back, and they got two good fullbacks. They have Cash. So I actually think this Aston Villa will cause Chelsea very many problems, and I think Potter, because maybe he might think he had gotten and they went to international break just when they were getting form. This is the time now they will come back, and before they realize what's happening, they get caught out again. And I think Aston Villa will beat this Chelsea team. I actually think they will, but it will be like a 2-1 win or something. But the Aston Villa counter and Watkins and Bailey on the counter, and Thiago Silva is not back. I don't see good things for you. In the Liverpool game, I don't know why this fixture, these both teams don't like to score each other. You always give us very boring matches for a big top six team. And Liverpool will have come from playing Man City, and I think they will be playing Arsenal in the midweek, in the weekend after Chelsea. So it's going to be tough games for them. So I think maybe they'll go and try to push in the Man City game, and then probably relax in the Chelsea game and try to look for the counters. And I think it's going to be a very boring pass around game and probably end another 0-0 like it did for the first leg. So yeah, I think that's what's going to happen in those games.
So for me, I'll give a favorable prediction based on. I'll predict with my heart and not my head. So because
not
Yeah.
based analysis.
okay, it's brain based, but sometimes you have a bias when yeah. So well, I think in my analysis, I think like with the way Dana said, I hope our quality will be enough to get us through the Villa game. I really hope. But again, with Graham, I don't know what exactly he's doing, but I really hope that the players themselves will be able to win even without the much needed tactics. Also, I hope I'm actually thinking the Liverpool game could be a draw. I don't know why. Maybe because most of the games we have played with Liverpool over the even last season, we had 2 draws. So it's more like it's becoming a draw fixture, more like the Manchester Chelsea fixture sometimes ends like draws. So yeah. So I think that's it for Chelsea. We can go to the next fixture.
I think it's only right to go to the Liverpool fixture because they are the other team that is having a double game week. So yeah, we've already said that the Chelsea fixture, I think all of us are expecting a draw in that fixture. But then they will be playing the. I know what Otola wants me to say. Let me just say it today because you're not here. The current. I will only say I will use the word current champions for the time being. Mr. City, I hope you're happy. Mr. City, I hope you're happy now. But anyway, yeah, so they will be playing the current champions. I think at the Etihad, Haaland might not be available, but I think Man City will actually cause Liverpool more problems if Haaland is not available than if he is. But I don't know, Haaland is too good of a player, and Liverpool, their biggest weakness is the balls in behind, and Haaland thrives off balls in behind. So it's also like Haaland is the biggest threat to causing Liverpool. But then Man City play better without Haaland. I don't get this logic. But yeah, what do I think? I think it's going to be an entertaining fixture. It will be an early kickoff after international break. Actually, I read a stat somewhere. After the international break, out of all the points Man City have dropped, half of them have come in the first game after the international break. I hope this also happens because I want that to also happen. I know Mr. City also came up with very many facts. I don't know, Liverpool have not beaten Man City at the Etihad since I don't know which year, whatever, 2017 or something. I think then you'll give us those things. But yeah, I hope Liverpool will win. I think they will actually win. I think Salah and Gakpo will do things. It's an early kickoff, so early kickoff things happen. I think early kickoff things will happen. Guys, let's finish. We must call Mr. City to give us these things. But
I think I want to go to the history of the fixtures, or maybe the analysis and the stats you guys are bringing. I'll just look at the players. I think the player to watch in this particular game will be KDB. KDB, the 2 previous games we played before the international break, he was brilliant, performed really well, got a goal against the ile team ya huko UCL. Yeah, Leipzig, and also played very well against company side.
And he has also been good in the international.
Yeah, he scored I think 2 goals and 1 assist or 1 assist. Yeah. So KDB is the guy to watch. I believe KDB with his form and whether Alvarez or Haaland starts doesn't matter. KDB will deliver and will win a 3-1 win for Man City.
Yeah, I actually support that. I'm thinking this is a very tricky fixture, and probably the first person to score gives the fixture a certain kind of complexion. And the thing is, if Liverpool score the first ones, they are likely to win the game. But if they don't score, because I
I
mean,
disagree. Liverpool can't hold Man City. If they score, especially, I'd want Liverpool to. The one I'm saying, let them score the first people, so that we can come.
So that
Because
you can feel the need to attack.
I don't know the first leg or they beat the
Yeah,
Salah goal.
The Salah goal,
Yeah, Cancelo. Yeah.
And I think after that he did not play. Cancelo.
Yeah. So the thing is, I've seen us come back against Liverpool. Maybe we go ahead, they score, we score again. So I want to disagree that the team scores first will really determine how the game goes.
all right, that's your opinion. But for me, this is the way I see it. I think you see the way okay, fine, you guys play an open game anyway, but chances are you might try to commit more, and Liverpool have been deadly on the counters recently based on the Manchester United. Yeah. So if that is the case, then I am seeing that they may try and hold you guys, and if they get a chance, they will capitalize. And again, you see, Ederson will try to do some theatrics, but
But the theatrics have been working against Liverpool, surprisingly.
okay. So, but anyway, I expect Man City to get this over the line because I think the fight should be won in the middle of the pack, and KDB is on form. So, yeah, like a 2-0. It's 2-1 because I mean Liverpool are likely to score anyway. So,
Yeah. Actually, you've mentioned something and then it has hit me. The Man City now are playing with four centre backs in the back line. They have Ake, Stones, Diaz, and Akanji, which might actually be very tricky for Liverpool on the counter because these are centre backs. Their first instinct is to defend. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. But what do you think, guys? Let's call Mr. City to give us his thoughts as he opens up for the Arsenal game. Yeah?
all right.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Just a minute. So, as you are calling Mr. City, I think do Aston Villa have a fixture? They're playing Leicester. You think? What do you think?
The second leg.
The second leg for Aston Villa, Leicester. I
Yeah.
think I'll go with Leicester. Yeah, I think Leicester are more likely to get a result. Yeah.
But they have poor defending.
Leicester.
Well,
Yes.
the reason I'm thinking hard is because I have not watched them.
All right.
Yeah,
I think Leicester are the poorest at defense right now. Honestly, if we manage to score
Actually,
3
the
goals,
Premier League has very tough teams. It's not only the Leicester game.
yeah. And do you know, guys, the difference between the bottom 3 and the 12th place is like four
I think
points.
4 or 5
It's
points
4
or something,
points.
Yeah.
And you say 4 points means from number 12 downwards, all of them could sink.
You could be on top. You could be on top this game week, and your number. It could be like number 12 this game week, and then lose your 2, and the number 20 wins their 2, and they are ahead of you in the. And then they are number 20 and number 12, but you are number 20. So very interesting. So Mr. City has not picked. So I don't know. We go to the next one. Which one? Yeah, we'll call maybe, or we'll call back. We'll call before we end.
So let's talk about the Manchester United fixture. They're playing Newcastle United and they're playing Brentford. Newcastle, the form of Newcastle has been
I think they have 2 wins in their last 2.
okay.
Actually, first of all, Newcastle will be out for revenge. They lost to Manchester United for a cup final, in which Nick Pope was not there. They were not able to get it going. They struggled to actually pass the ball or do things in that game. Isak was not fully fit after his injury, so I think it was also yeah, Casemiro has a red card. Eriksen is still out. Yeah, so they have the McFred and Sabitzer midfield with Bruno doing things and losing the ball.
Got a goal.
International.
No. I think.
Oh
they
yeah,
say,
I think so. Yeah, I remember they feel something. Anyway, but I will say this: Newcastle and Brentford. Those will be very tough fixtures for this, especially consider the question here that we should mostly even ask: will Rashford even be there? If Rashford is fit, maybe they have a slight chance to get something because Rashford has been phenomenal this season. But if he's not there, it's going to be tough for them. I don't even know where they are. Will they be home or away? Let's see.
They'll be away.
They're going to be going to Newcastle's place.
Yeah.
And then, so first of all, they'll be going to Newcastle. The pressure, the press, and Newcastle will be from the international break, and they are pushing for top four. Tough fixture. Newcastle will get a win. Newcastle will actually win this game. I actually had not seen the away, but the revenge. Everybody is fit. Bruno is back. Nick Pope is back. Isaac is back. Saint Maxine is back. Willock is back. Willock did not even play the cup final. Manchester United will be lacking Casemiro. Tough for them.
Well, I really hope that. Well, okay, that's the other thing. But the other question is, I hear Manchester United's away form is really terrific.
Their home form is the better one.
Their home form.
They lost to at Anfield 7-0. How can you call that terrific?
All right. But maybe before that it was terrific. But anyway,
They lost 4-0 to Brentford. How is that terrific?
But that's the beginning
4-0 to
of the.
Brighton. Does not matter. It's still
All right. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, well, again, without Rashford, it's hard. I mean, Wenger cannot score a goal. Honestly.
He scored.
We're international.
Hey,
No,
Seven.
no, he scored the game which they won their second leg in the Europa.
You see, it's so bad that you know which game he scored in because there are very few that you even know. But anyway, me, I say this. Vegas is the reason Manchester United are doing very well. Vegas is the reason Rashford is actually getting goals because he opens up that space for Rashford to run into.
And Rashford can run. So,
Exactly. If they play with that different striker who stays in the middle, Rashford.
Fine. You can say the reason, yeah. But trust me, if you're a striker, just do whatever you are brought in to do.
Job,
Let me say something.
Yeah.
Jesus is a striker for Arsenal.
Yes.
He does not score as many goals, but he's very pivotal to us scoring goals.
But does Jesus have like a goal drought?
In the season
Does
was
it?
at Liverpool was not scoring as many goals. The Salah and the Mane are scoring goals, but they're only doing that because of Firmino's influence and he's dropping deep and he's playmaking from the false nine position. So I would say, do not in this modern game, the striker is not forced to stay in the box, attack, and only score goals. It's about the team. It's not really about the individual it's about the team and the role you're given in the team. So what is your role? Vegas role, drop deep, create space, and then allow Rashford and okay, they only have Rashford, the rest are useless, to run into that space. That's the only way. That's why since Vegas came, since January, Rashford has just been boom on a form that is out of this world. But if you say because Vegas does not play, let's put in who? They don't even have another striker by the way.
Martial and Garnacho.
Garnacho is a winger. Martial is injured. Okay. They don't have a striker. Man, you man. How do you know a big team?
All right. So we will just proceed. I think for me, I predict a 1-0 win to Newcastle. So, and for the Brentford game, I think it could be a draw for them because I mean Brentford try and keep clean sheets. They try and defend.
I think.
And if Rashford doesn't play, then Tony could score a goal. So
No, Tony will score whether Rashford plays or not. Tony will get a goal. Yeah, I also agree with you guys. I think Newcastle will get a win this time. I know they'll come very much prepared to face United, and they won't make mistakes as they did in the cup final. So me, I'm saying a 2-0 win for Newcastle.
I have a question. Did Sancho go to the international?
I'm not sure.
I don't know because I don't think I saw him play. I'm not sure if he was called or not because this Southgate guy, England.
I don't really think.
And Anthony, did Brazil even have players in the international? I don't know.
Casemiro was playing and they lost.
Oh,
They lost to Senegal.
because
Morocco.
Because
Morocco as well.
they lost to Morocco.
I saw Mane getting a penalty. He ran past.
Man, Senegal lost.
Hey, Mane got a good penalty. He ran past Marquinhos. I don't know who else.
Morocco. I'm not
Maybe we
certain,
can
but I
confirm.
think Morocco scored 2 goals or something. I don't know.
Okay, interesting. Okay, so yeah, the international Manenos found away. So I've already said my bits in the Newcastle game. Newcastle win it. Brentford game, I think it's not going to be a win for Brentford. Either a win for Manchester or a draw. Why? Because one, they will have lost to Newcastle. So they will. Ten Hag actually, I think every time Manchester United has lost, they have come, apart from the first time in the season, they have come back to actually perform and show that they did not lose just like that. To Manchester United at home, I think I've only lost twice. So their form at home has been very good. They will be hosting Brentford. 3, De Gea has also been on form, and Brentford is not a team that gets that very many chances, and De Gea can actually be a man of the match in games like those. Because the Southampton game, Manchester United were being killed. The Leicester game in the first half, Manchester United were being killed, but then De Gea pulls off saves, the Harvey Barnes save, the whatever save, the Southampton game he pulled off saves, and then Manchester United, their quality comes through and wins. So in this game,
Where was he when they were conceding 7?
yeah, no, I'm saying home. Me, I'm talking about home. Their away form is very useless.
Really, is it like a personal? Because I mean, Ten Hag said that ground is a ground.
Yeah. Okay, me, I'll say this. Ten Hag is very stupid for saying Anfield is just a ground like any other. Because every player, every coach who has ever been to Anfield actually says that that field has something about it. It makes, I think Ateta once said, you go there, when the noise starts to play, you have no idea where the ball is. You have no idea where your teammate is. You cannot see anything. You are suffocated. Rio Ferdinand also said they once went there and then they went and got so confused. He did not know what was happening. He was a defender but could not see. He could not see the attacks coming. He was seeing like red shirts. They were just blitzering at them. And Ferguson was usually very stressed before those games. So Ten Hag should have consulted. Your coach is but anyway, yeah, I'll say this. Let's just say the away form. Sometimes Arsenal last season away we were struggling. At home we were doing good. When you go to away, we somehow forget how to play football. But at home we were doing very well. So I'll give them the away form has been bad. Okay, it's not bad, but it's not the best. They can get caught out. But now they will be having Brentford at home. Brentford beat them 4-0 in the first half. So there is that kind of mentality of they are the ones who beat us that time. We were forced to run by Ten Hag, the first biggest loss of the season. That is the time we turned our season around. Now it's time to show we are not the same team that they beat. So they will try to come and put on a show. That's why I think it's going to be a win for United or a draw in the absolute circumstances that Brentford are absolutely on it. But if not, I think United get a win in this Brentford game because the hair saves and they will find a way to get attack going in the attack. So a win for United in that fixture. There
Yeah,
we go.
I think. Yeah, me, I'm good.
Yeah.
You can take us to the next.
Yeah.